Honestly, today is the D-Day for Iyamu, and all the party members are in panic because if it turns out that it's not gonna get the tickets, that means APC will not be having candidates in Edo State. The Electoral and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) filed charges against Pastor Sage Iyamu and is to appear in court today. Iyamu, as well as all known is the All Progressives Congress APC candidates in the upcoming gubernatorial election in Edo State. Iyamu is currently standing trial over the 8-count charge of money laundering of amount estimated to be 700 million naira. The Guardian reported that the money was reportedly used to carry out the 2015 general election. He is 57 years old and was once a candidate of the PDP, which means the People's Democratic Party, as at 2016 in Edo State. He is going to be tried along with 4 others at the Federal High Court situated in Benin City, Edo State of Nigeria. The EFCC in the suit marked FHC/BE21C/2016 said Iyamu and the 4 others allegedly collected the public funds for the polls contrary to the provisions of the EFCC Act and the Money Laundering Prohibition Acts. Iyamu emerged winner of the APC governorship primary in Edo State not long ago when he defected from the PDP to APC. And let us see what will become the outcome today after the judgment. I hope it's not going to be adjourned till another day, whether the final decision will be taken on him. That is going to be a serious it's going to be a serious one. It's either it swings to favor them or to their disadvantage. I mean the APC members. Everybody is panicking now. What will come out of the whole thing? One thing I believe is that, like they always say, is that clear conscience, fear no accusation. If really he has done no wrong, his lawyers will be able to defend him. He'll be able to defend himself in court today. But hey, I hope he gets the justice. I think that's the highest we can say. He's innocent until after he's been proven guilty. That is when people can say one or two things. But of course, ordinarily, it ought not to be. Every other thing, it's just like the way we do things in this country. Nigerian factors always set in, where the way it's been done in a saner environment, all of these things would have been settled. You don't even go in for any form of vying for any position. You must have settled yourself, looked at everything very well before you know that you want to go for anything. And by the time you are being discharged and acquitted, definitely you can go in for anything. But in this case, everything, people will be telling you, no, it does not matter, they'll be looking for technicalities to be able to avert some things. I think this matter has lingered for a very long time. It ought to have been settled before even this period of time. Again, imagine the candidates of the party. So let's see how it's going to play out, whether technicality is going to work in his favor or not. If not, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And let's see how it goes. APC PDP is the same thing. They are gangs of criminals. If you are hoping for any of these crews to better your lives, you are dreaming, and by the time you wake up hungry will destroy you and your family. So for that, go and look for what to do and better your life. How do you better your life without people who are leading you? Because these are the same people that will be taking decisions on behalf of the people, because it is their policies that fine-tune majorly, let's say 80% of the lifestyle of the people, no matter how you want to do it. And that's why you see that a lot of people just resort to God. But no matter what, even the God himself said you have to obey the law of the land. Those who have been put in the position of authority, their thinking, their direction, their whatever policy here and there, they have way of fine-tuning one's life. So irrespective of what we perceive of these people, of course, it's not going to be swept under the carpet whether they are the same or not. But irrespective of what we perceive of them, they still have a very large chunk of how our lives are being structured. Because some people will tell you, oh, I need loan to do this, I need loan to do this. They will tell you, before you can get this, these are the stipulated laws on ground. You can see a typical example is what is happening at the National Assembly. We don't even know whether who is on the side of the masses. Some people are saying, oh, on this Iyamu is the one who is on the side of the masses. Oh, some people are saying, oh, the lawmakers, they have the right to do this, they have the right not to do this. A lot of controversy here and there. So these people, of course, because they move from there's no difference between them, because we complain about a party A, at the end of the day the party B too does the same thing. So how do you separate them? And they can switch to any of the party anytime they want. You can imagine Iyamu was in PDP last election year 2016. Obaseki was in APC, but now they swap. So what do we have to say? And they have said many things concerning party or no party, and the same party they have said all manner of things about. They are coming back to that party and telling us reason why all those things that they've said should not be heard or should not be remembered by people, or people should not just talk about it. Just like Iyamu saying that, oh, there's no point thinking of what Oshomole said about him, because he didn't mean it. He didn't say it from his heart. So somebody will just be speaking that like that, talk, people will say, people on the streets, just talk anyhow. You don't even bridle your tongue. You don't know what you have to say. You don't even select what you have to say. You just say whatever you want to say, and people should just not even mind, somebody saying such a very weighty accusation about you. So they will tell you it does not matter, it does not matter, it does not matter. So yes, we know that they are the same, but like now, some people are beginning to gather themselves, talking of to wrestle power from this government, because what we have now, you can say APC and PDP, they are the same. Now, if you talk about the third force, the people themselves will not even talk about anything. They still want people that will give them peanuts, be sharing whatever to them. At the end of the day, we still come back to the same level. Why we ruling party presents such person as a candidate? Well, that is Nigerian factors that we are talking about. The same Nigerian factors we are talking about. That is what is bringing all of this. It's no deep thinking. They will talk on the aspect of technicality, the constitution again. They will bring technicality, all manner of things. And abnormalities have become the normal things, with the way we do things in this country. Nobody wants to think straight. Nobody wants to do the right thing. People just like, oh, forget it. It does not matter. And when we say little things that we do, that we say, oh, they don't matter. Before you know it, when something that we want to better our lives wants to happen, we now say, oh, some people will not say, no, this one should not be like that. They will not say, okay, it has happened in the past and nobody said anything. Those are the things that have been building up. And at the end of the day, you see that a lot of people will just be handicapped, because when things were going wrong, you could say, oh, it does not matter. Forget it. Is that what is going to solve our problems? But now see what is happening. See what is happening. But why call him pastor safe? That is what he is. He's a pastor. He could be a pastor truly. He's a pastor. So it now depends on how you perceive him. This is a kangaroo's tried. Wow. I, as much as I am an APC supporter, I wouldn't oppose the prosecution of anyone accused of embezzlement of public funds. If he eventually gets convicted after winning the governorship election, let his deputy take over from him. It is a massive looting of our commonwealth that has taken this country in a poor shape. Let justice be done first. Okay, he should be stopped from contesting in the first place, because if he wins and is sworn in, immunity will not allow the prosecution continue, and that is another fact. That is another fact. Are you sure he will be convicted? Be APC candidates in Edo State? I can bet you Iyamu will not come out on a clean state. His sins are already forgiven. Now he's in APC camp, as said by former APC chairman. Once you join their party, your sins are forgiven. Iyamu is a free man. Bam. Every looting is associated with PDP. It's really a problem. Is that the lottery vaccine being given to all PDP members on registration is real? because PDP is synonymous with a stealing, looting, and embezzlement. After all, Jonathan said looting is not a stealing. Okay, let him go and face his trial. No man is above the law. Oshomole once said, if someone join APC and all the sins will be forgiven. Let's see if the pastor's sin will be forgiven by the APC government, and let us hear what will happen at the end of the day. So guys, let us hear and see, let hear your own contribution in the comment section. Thank you.